Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Future of Honor Fridays, and a very pivotal time for Ring of Honor. We are changing the way you watch ROH Wrestling, and a special tag team matchup. I'm Joe Dombrowski, alongside God's Gift QT Marshall, as we send it to ringside and Bobby Cruz.
This is a Future of Honor Friday exclusive tag team match set for one fall. Team number one, the team of Sal Rinauro and Jay Rock.
QT, Ring of Honor is changing the game as the days go on. We thank you so much for being a part of ROH as the Honor Club launch is underway. Big things are happening, and all these talents in Future of Honor, including the formal profile this week, want to be a big part of ROH's continued evolution.
Joe, what a time for ROH. I mean, the Honor Club, to be a member of the Honor Club, to get to see all the history Ring of Honor has brought since 2002. Oh my God, what a time.
Talking about history in the ring, it's Sal Rinauro, former Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champion back over a decade ago. A couple of 20-year veterans. Sal is joined by the self-proclaimed King of Cleveland, Jay Rock Daddy, as they step into tag team action against two homegrown favorites right here from the state of Georgia in an historic building here at Center Stage in Atlanta. We'll go to Bobby Cruz for the introduction of the opponents.
Their opponents, the team of Ghost and Chad Skywalker.
Well, you want to talk about psychological game, you want to talk about the human game of chess. A couple of individuals who have been brought into the game by the legendary Mr. Hughes. And QT, I don't need to tell you the history of Mr. Hughes and training great prospects, great future stars. Just here in Ring of Honor in recent years, you can look at Moose. You can definitely look at the Octopus Jonathan Gresham, who's been on a meteoric rise. Could the team of Ghost and Chad Skywalker be far behind?
Joe, I tried to talk to Chad Skywalker and Ghost, but I'm not gonna lie, Ghost kind of creeps me out a little bit, and I wonder if Mr. Hughes played a part in that. You know, his history with the dead, as they say.
And we know Mr. Hughes can be quite the intimidator. Ghost is somebody who feels that he's haunting what he finds wrong with professional wrestling. A bit of a vigilante, a bit of a rebel spirit, looking to get vengeance on those he feels are dishonorable and thus don't deserve an opportunity in Ring of Honor. He grew up a fan of wrestling, and as he got older, he saw that maybe some of the individuals he idolized weren't as ethical as he would have liked. People's stripes change, their motivations change. Ghost is out to gain some retribution for maybe that inner child that was hurt some years ago.
Are we gonna see a code of honor, or?
Well, bell sounds, it's Chad Skywalker starting out with Sal Rinauro. Sal Rinauro won the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships October 1st, 2005 with his tag team partner, my buddy Team Mizzle, Tony Mamaluke. Shout out to him. They beat Jimmy Jacobs and BJ Whitmer and held those championships through the end of the year. Sal Rinauro is part of history, but Sal Rinauro took 4 years out of the game, out of in-ring competition, ballooned up to 265 pounds, but now he's back down below 180, and he's a bit bitter and vengeful that so many of his class, so many he came up with, have moved on to so many bigger things throughout the world, especially here in ROH, and Sal kind of became one of the forgotten ones. And there you see the mind games of Chad Skywalker. He's in a good mood, he's not nervous, and when a building with the history and lineage of Center Stage, some of the all-time greats have been here, some of the all-time greats are competing here later tonight. This is a very daunting task, but Chad Skywalker, 6.5 years in the game, his partner Ghost 5 years. They prepared their whole careers, but you can't prepare for the right hand of Sal Rinauro.
Never take your eye off your opponent, especially if it's someone like Sal Rinauro, like myself, who will have no problem punching you in the face.
Nice deep arm drag. Skywalker is very smooth, has great fluidity in the ring, and Chad has always been a spiritual man. He's always looked for maybe a higher power. He's looked for a sign from above. He's looked for a sign from another world. And I think the way Ghost communicates with Chad Skywalker, that embodiment of a spirit, literally, helps give Chad Skywalker an extra bit of comfort, extra bit of confidence that he may otherwise not have had.
I don't know, Joe. Just from watching from here, I'm glad I'm sitting on this side of the table. This Ghost is really creeping me out right now.
And even all the way over here, we can hear, plain as day, the big daddy of destruction, J-Rock, goading Renaro on, who's able to take Ghost down. Ghost embodies this aura, this spirit, to bring him strength, to bring him power, to bring him confidence of his own. And he's used Skywalker as his vessel to help communicate. This guy really thinks he's otherworldly, does Ghost. I think he just might be a little bit off.
Yeah, like I said, I tried to speak to him earlier, and
I don't know about this, that, you, but I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
J-Rock Daddy ain't afraid of no ghosts.
I've heard that somewhere before.
Yeah.
Well, J-Rock has a similar path as Sal Renaro, 20-year veteran just like Sal. J-Rock had left wrestling for 3 years' time, but has come back better than ever. We've seen him in Future of Honor before. Meet Joey Diesel Diego. Nice high drop kick by Ghost that time. We saw J-Rock at a live event in a matchup with Ryan Nova that was interrupted by Jay Briscoe. Technically, J-Rock's got to win. Wait a second.
Wait, technically, J-Rock has a win over who?
Technically, he's got to win over Jay Briscoe, but via disqualification, J-Rock was carried out of that building. Trust me, there was one winner that night. It was Jay Briscoe, no matter who you ask.
Gotcha.
And J-Rock, the receiving end of those knife edge chop. J-Rock calls himself the king of Cleveland, but how will he fare here in Atlanta?
No, it doesn't look like he's doing too well.
J-Rock has trained some major stars. A mentor of Shane Taylor, current Ring of Honor superstar. A man who at one time teamed with Ray Rowe, who of course rose to prominence as part of War Machine. I think J-Rock feels a little overlooked, much like Sal. J-Rock, picture perfect spine buster, nicely done. Give it up just one time, QT. Can you do it just once?
One time for J-Rock Daddy, but he should have went for the cover.
Well, that's the ego, the overconfidence of J-Rock. J-Rock's trained so many major stars throughout this world. I think J-Rock feels like he's tired of bringing to wrestling what's next, and he wants to bring to wrestling what has truly been there all along. And he doesn't like me either. No surprise there. I followed what?
Nothing.
I followed J-Rock for 15 of those 20 years. He has always been brash. He's always had a loud mouth. He will always let you know his opinion, whether you want to hear it or not.
Sounds a lot like me.
You might be kindred spirits, huh?
I don't know.
Pop for a drink after the matchup
There you go.
Attempted of a counter there by Chad Skywalker. Face plant by Renaro. He calls that Jacob time, named after his son. We'll see if that can do it. No. Renaro and J-Rock the tag once again. J-Rock is ground and pound. He has no frills and in your face. Always the aggressor and never worried about style points. He just wants to hurt you.
Absolutely. The dreaded back rake. Haven't seen that in a while.
Well, Chad's life motto has been every illusion we shoot to break through is a dream rescued, but the dream of Chad Skywalker, victorious in Future of Honor, may be quickly going away if J-Rock has anything to say about it. Oh, but Chad has an opening.
Chad's got to make that tag. You got to grab that hand of Ghost, make that tag.
Can he break through that illusion now? Sal Renaro able to cut him off with the pass. You can hear the sounds of those strikes, and Ghost, certainly a temper on him. Mr. Hughes was never much of a people person, was he?
No, not at all. Very intimidating.
Double suplex coming up. No, Chad lands at his feet. Got the tag. Who are you gonna call? Here's the Ghost.
Oh my goodness.
Wild heel kick. And check out the aggression. Check out the force behind Ghost. Oh! Double knee takedown. Ghost could have him. Oh, and J-Rock not ready to give up this match one time.
Absolutely not. I mean, it looked like he missed him, though. He almost might have got Sal.
Well, either way, he broke the pinfall, which is what he wanted to do. Oh, gosh. May have broken his jaw as well, thanks to Chad Skywalker.
Oh!
Knee strike by
God.
Ghost.
What action.
Oh, Future of Honor just keeps getting more and more high stakes, and Sal gets planted. Shades of his former embassy buddy, Jimmy Rame, and goes to near fall.
Oh my God. Joe, as someone that has had neck surgery, Sal Rinauro needs to get checked out after this match because his discs are definitely hurting right now.
And check out the respect here from Atlanta, one of the hottest wrestling cities in the history of our industry. Ghost and Chad have won over the respect of this crowd, and J-Rock respects no one but himself, and maybe Sal. Sal with a roll-up and a face plant. And Sal Rinauro picks up the victory for his team.
What a
The winners
match.
of the match, the team of Sal Rinauro and J-Rock.
A story of sour grapes, but in Sal and J-Rock's eyes, a story of redemption. The veterans that feel like they were passed over, showing they got a lot left to offer, and they are still very much, QT, part of the Future of Honor. What do you think?
Oh my God, what a match. I mean, the young upcoming talent, hey, at the end of the day, it's always the veterans that can pull it out in the end, so.
True of Mr. Hughes' finest had to give it up one time for J-Rock Daddy and the former World Tag Champ, Sal Rinauro. Hey!
That's what we were telling him.
You tell him.
I told him.
I gave it up one time. It's not legal
One
to give it
time.
up 2 times. Ladies and gentlemen, it's crazy out here. Future of Honor Friday. We'll see you next time.